Got a critical there. So let's take a look at Steamworld Quest, Hand of Gilgamech on Stadia. Start a new game. Stick with the middle.
Time to get ready for bed, son.
Oh, Dad, tell me a story first, please.
Oh? You want to hear another tall tale from the high seas, do you?
No, not another pirate story. I want to hear about dragons and knights in shining armor.
Dragons, you say? Well, then we have to go way back to the age of heroes.
When our world was still young and innocent, the gods grew born and forged a heart of evil and placed it in the chest of a behemoth. A true hero was called upon, and by his hand, the corrupted heart of the monster was torn out and buried where it could do no harm. Over the years, his heroic deeds fell into obscurity. Instead, heroes of fortune spread across the land like a shadow. But there was still light to be found. Our story begins with two such lights. Two friends strolling through the forest in search of a mushroom. Chapter 1. The Knight and the Alchemist.
As if sent on a mission by ancient gods, our heroes cut their way through Greenfinger's grove. The smell of hazard and fungus hit them as they searched for the fabled peppermint puffer. Will you stop narrating everything? Chapter 3 in the Hero's Handbook clearly points out the importance of visualizing. Visualizing my foot, that fully illustrated book of yours, is a pun-ridden cringe fest. Hey, don't diss the book. And by the way, when are we eating? We should have taken Galileo up on that breakfast offer before we left. Sigh, he didn't invite us for breakfast. He said he'd rather eat the slowly gathering dust in his basement before joining our mushroom hunt. And this mushroom hunt we're hunting is important enough for you to literally pull me out of bed? You can't do real alchemy for the comfort of bed. A few of the professors at the college actually tried that, but the rest of them shriveled up over their research in musty, sun-forsaken labs. There was one professor, though, who really inspired me. She underlined the importance of actually going out in the world to deploy knowledge practically for the good of many. Today's deployment is about finding the medicinal peppermint puffer. Not only is the anti-hypertensive, hepatoprotective, and nephroprotective, it can also... you're setting me in the mood for some stew. We are not making stew. Let's just get going. I know you get restless. Why don't you take the lead for a while? Side scroller? Any objects in the world, such as the mushroom patch ahead, can be interacted with. Move near the mushrooms and use the controls shown below or by clicking on them with a mouse. Look at them. Hey, that was easy. Time enough to get these cooked up before rooster crows. Unfortunately, these are common brushwood amanitas. We're after a peppermint puffer, remember? Dang. Also, they're poisonous, so don't eat them. Double dang. Yeah, more of those pompous posers from the village. Wait a minute. I knew the guild had some flimsy hangarounds, but you're practically rattling around in that bulky armor. Did you just call me a scrawny? Whoa, easy now, I didn't say. This armor fits perfectly. Here we go. Alright, so we got some cards to play. Tutorial, punch card battles. Battles are fought using punch cards. Each turn you'll draw up to 6 cards. These cards represent abilities your heroes can use. We've got Heroic Strike, another Heroic Strike, Bravado. Which looks like this looks like it increases attack. Book Bash, another Book Bash, and Mana Barrier. So if we press triple buttons, it tells us that we deal 100% as strength, 100% strength attack as physical damage to one foe. And it comes from Armilli. The type is Strike. Heals Armilli by 75% and raises her strength by 1 grade for 3 turns. Deals 100% strength as physical damage to one foe. Comes from Copernica. Deals 100% strength damage to physical to one foe. And grants one ally a damage shield by that is equal to 20% of their maximum health for up to 3 turns. So let's start with a simple Heroic Strike. Oh, we get 2 turns because we get more. Probably should have used... Yeah, that makes sense. So attack twice, and then buff him. Strikes, upgrades, and skills, 1 of 4. Your heroes can play 3 kinds of cards: strike, upgrade, and skill. Strike cards are just what they sound like: basic, uncomplicated attacks that deal damage to your enemies. Upgrade cards empower your heroes temporarily in some way. As your heroes use strike or upgrade cards, they build up steam, pressure, that can be spent to play powerful skill cards. So I assume 3 cogs here now have allowed us to use these 3 different abilities. So this comes from Copernica. Deals 170% magic damage as fire to all foes. Deals 80% magic as fire damage to one foe 3 times. Gravebuster. Deals 340% strength as physical damage to one foe. So 10 times 3, or 20 to everybody. Now I imagine if I use this on them, and then we attack this guy again, we should kill him. This time we'll put a mana barrier on Copernica to protect her a little better. Oh, 1 health left, really? Need pressure 1 of 2. Each strike or upgrade card generates 1 SP. Your heroes have a shared pool of SP. Skill cards are very versatile and powerful, but if you don't have enough SP, you can't play them at all. Manage your pool of SP wisely. So maybe if we use Fire Pillar on him, we should be able to kill him. And we should only need a heroic strike to finish this guy. And we'll just use a simple book bash on him. Hopefully, that finishes these two. Got him. Easy as mushroom pie. Pie. We've clearly stepped into Coglin turf here. Let's just try and get out in one piece, okay? You think there's more of them? Awesome. It's like hurting a small tornado. Ooh, a treasure chest. Our heroes chanced upon a relic, a testament of glorious battles past, and some long-forgotten treasure. More likely Coglin loot, stolen from unwary travelers. The hero's handbook declares, after beating up ruffians fair and square, the champion deserves a proper reward. Found repair vial. Recovery items can be used to heal your heroes or cure status conditions. They are a good way of dealing with challenges that you can't solve with cards alone. But supplies are limited. You can find recovery items in chests by defeating enemies or by buying them from merchants. Use recovery items outside of combat by going to the items menu and selecting recovery items. Your heroes are automatically revived and cured of negative status conditions at the end of each battle. Good to know. So some items can't be used this way. Use recovery items in battle by going to the battle menu and selecting recovery items. Recovery items used this way count as playing a card for the turn, so think carefully about the right time to use them. Thorns give you money. Oh, it looks like there's some dot. Looks like there's some dots to go down this way. If you look at the bottom right map. Oh shoot, more of those pint-sized troublemakers. Let's ambush them. The hero's handbook describes just what to do in a situation like this. There are 2 whole pages with diagrams on how to startle a Coglin. And we sneak up behind them, strike first, and gain the upper hand. You must realize that regardless of which direction you come waving a sword at anyone, you will still startle them. Whoa, so you say the method works on anybody? The book is great. Beware, foes will engage you if they see you. Gain an upper hand against them by pressing the indicated button when they are close enough to attempt a preemptive strike. This will cause your foe to begin the battle already wounded. Maybe we can... Got him? Maybe? You can redraw cards in your hand up to 2 times each turn. Redrawing a card means that you select the card will be discarded and replaced by a new card from your deck. Hold Y to redraw. Discarded cards will eventually make their way back into your hand, so don't hesitate to use redraw often to get rid of unplayable cards. And remember, if you neither play nor redraw anything, your hand will not change. So this is bravado. Right, let's double check what that does. So this heals by 75% magic, raises her strength by 1 grade for 3 turns. So she actually does need some healing. We'll start with mana barrier here. In this, we don't have any cog. Well, we do have 2 cogs. So we can start maybe by doing a really powerful attack. Sure, let's go with that one. And it looks like their health is slightly damaged too, because I snuck up on them. Nice. This doesn't generate any cog. Nope. Or steam, I should say. So let's see. Can't use these. We don't need the flame wave because there's only one of them. But we redrew a heroic strike, which we need to use anyway. And then I guess we can keep healing her. And we should really quickly be able to finish him now. I can either go down or up. Right down. Look, Copernica. Even the Coglins have raised statues over Gilgamech, true ancient hero. The majestic pose, the pride of a great deed oozing from every cut of the chisel. Ugh, those statues are literally everywhere. Of course they are. Gilgamech saved our kingdom from certain doom. He defeated a huge, snarling behemoth, tore out its evil heart with his bare hands, and you can relive that very moment in your hero's coloring handbook. At least Coglins know how to appreciate the heroes of the past. Unlikely, they seem to be more into piles of garbage and lumber held together by yarn. These artfully majestic homages to the ancient hero serve as a good place to sit down for a while and get some rest. Approach the statue to save your progress. Interact with it to restore your hero's health. However, beware that this will also respawn all nearby enemies. Interesting. So it saved the game there, I saw that. I'm going to go back and hit up, and I don't really want to respawn those enemies, so I don't want to interact with that yet. Ooh. Gotcha. It's actually not a bad draw. Well, let me replace one of these. Oh, I can only replace another one. Phooey. Trying to get some sort of barrier. There you go, bravado. Fire pillar. And heroic strike. Guess we're gonna see just how hard this guy hits. Not too bad, it shouldn't kill anybody. So Fire Pillar did great damage before. There's not multiple enemies. We're gonna leave that one because we like that card. There we go, Mana Barrier. And then we'll do another Heroic Strike. Oh, I was wondering if he would hit her harder than him, but he doesn't. Brave Buster. This should, in theory, kill him. Oh. In case it doesn't, we'll heal him. Or, excuse me, her. Yep, got him. Level 2. Steel bracer. You found an accessory item. Before it'll do you any good, you must first open the pause menu and equip the accessory in the equipment menu. Select the character you wish to equip it to, and select the accessory slot to reveal a list of available items. If we go to equipment, accessory, steel bracer. What did it do? So if you look at the health, it goes from 85 to 103. Cool. If I hit the pause button, yeah, it does show me their health. So now that he's at 103, I'm kind of glad I didn't hit that statue. We can respawn any people because we're not going back that way, going this way. Wait, can it be? Oh, this peppermint mushroom, the peppermint puffer. It's even more majestic than I can imagine. Success smells like peppermint. It will be like eating breakfast, dessert, and brushing your teeth at the same time. We're not going to, you know, what? Let's just grab it and get out of here. I guess it is boss fight. Just like the grinding gears of endless time, our heroes halted to catch their breath. With their peppermint perfumed prize in hand, they readied their swords. Hands off, the peppermint puffer will clean out the mold from the funnel in the old well. We're helping the entire village. You need to dry it in one whole piece to extract all... Whoa, did you hear that? I can't help it. The sweet and crisp scent makes me hungrier by the second. I don't think that was your belly. Oh darn. Whoa, I know what you're going to say, but imagine how much stew we could... Rah. Eek. My mushrooms. Who dares steal Gumpha's beautiful mushrooms? Easy there, Chief. We're just here to pick some of these. Unsuspecting innocent mushrooms? Ravagers. I'm not a ravager, I'm an alchemist. Gumpus doesn't care. Gumpus will teach you not to plunder nature. Damage comes in 5 elements: physical, fire, frost, storm, and arcane. A card's damage type is shown on the card. Some enemies have natural resistances or weakness to certain elements, and some cards can raise or lower elemental defense. Use the right element to maximize the damage you deal. So let's put a barrier on her, which gives me 1 cog. And man, he's got a lot of health, 610. Let's see if we can get a bravado. Nope. Oof. If one of your heroes falls to 0 health, that hero is scrapped. If all active heroes become scrapped, game over. Cards belonging to a scrapped hero become useless and waste space in your hand. Make sure to redraw those cards. Scrapped heroes are repaired after each fight, but health is otherwise not restored between fights. You can heal during battle using certain cards, but that can be tricky. Visit a hero statue or use a recovery item to restore health outside of combat. So they're reminding us that we still have these recovery items. We still have a 20% health repair item. 2 of them. Let's go with a bravado for him, her. I keep calling him a him. And a brave buster. And let's put a mana barrier on our Millie as well. Good, we got another Brave Buster. Fire Pillar. 2. I'll go with that. Brave Buster hits harder than her Flame Pillar does. Stick with that. Call family. Ruh-roh. That might have actually worked out well because we've got Flame Wave here. So if we start with a Heroic Strike on Gumfus with the intent to kill these little guys with fire, and we'll put Bravado back on our Millie. Nice. Not nice. Some cards inflict status conditions. These are negative effects that linger on the target for several turns. For example, poison makes the victim take damage at the end of each turn. Fortunately, most conditions go away on their own after a few turns. You can reveal a list of all conditions from the compendium menu. So I don't know why it told me that, because it doesn't look like I have any status effects on this guy. But we know he's weak to fire. Oh, that's talking about my status effect, I see. Put the barrier back on. Let's see if we can't get a Heroic Strike. Cool. Got a critical there. Definitely the Brave Buster. We're doing okay on health. Probably going to summon his friends again. Nope, poison. So we've got Fire Pillar, Mana Barrier. Who's lower? He's kind of lower. Bravado. Let's save Bravado for another turn. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Fairly heavy damage. No criticals. There's the family. No cogs. Looks like we're gonna take a beating here. Put Bravado on. And we'll keep attacking Gumfus. Nice, got a critical. They don't hit too hard, thankfully. That poison stinks, though. Oh, can we finish him without needing to heal? I don't think so. Let's use a recovery vial. And then we'll go with a Heroic Strike. And a Mana Barrier. Got a Stadia achievement called Potent Potable for that. Should be able to finish him on this turn if we focus attacks. Nice. Do we still have to kill the little guys? Yeah, we do. There's that flame wave I could have used earlier. Grow locally, save the environment. Another Stadia achievement. Ah, didn't even break a sweat. I'll be accepted into the guild in no time. I let you tag along to the forest and you turn into a frickin' fight club. Hey, you wanted to experience nature hands-on, right? I say we stuff our bags full of mushrooms and get back to the village. The thing I do for learning. That was Chapter 1 complete, The Knight and the Alchemist. After a refreshing stroll in the forest, our unsuspecting companions make their way home to the village of Goosebucket. All in good time for some healthy stew. So I'd say that's pretty good for a first look. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. And let me know if you want me to do a full playthrough on this game.